Hello, welcome back to Free Flow Friday. Thank you all for joining us. As always, if you're here with us live, let us know where you're tuning in from. We love getting to see, this global community. And I wanted to share, since we sent out a newsletter this week talking about our newest and recurring study circle that we're now going to be doing. We've had many requests for different variations of this over the past few months because, of course, we had to stop the in-person ones when COVID started. So now we have added to our whole curriculum training that if you are enrolled, we also have a monthly study circle. And the idea being, since we can't all be in person, taking classes together and learning and becoming practitioners in real life, that this will be an opportunity for people to still be learning together. And it's a study circle, so it's not like an additional workshop. It's not necessarily like required to become a practitioner, but it's a way that you can ask questions. You can say, hey, when I was on this part of the core webinar, I really kind of got stuck here. And Alexis, of course, will be there, and all the other practitioner trainings.
Yeah, I will be hosting it. And so, for example, if you start to practice with this curriculum, because the best way to learn the art of Jinshin, of course, is to put your hands on people. Yes. So questions may come up.
Yeah, of course.
That's how I started to practice. For every client, I would call my teacher, Philomena, and say, what do you do for this? What do you do for that? Yes. And so she would always give me a protocol, and somehow they worked magically. So there's something like that, things like that are gonna come up when you start to work with people. Absolutely. How shall you approach this project?
Absolutely. I would say
And so we can discuss that. We can have discussions about the different ways we can approach projects.
Yes. And so since this is something we have offered as a special addition to people who are in our practitioner training curriculum, we have now decided for just this weekend, so from today until Sunday evening, we will once again make our 10% off promo go live. So this is the final one where we won't do this again this year. But really, especially now, things are still a little bit slower. I'm sure wherever you are, we feel that here in New York. It's a good time to start learning and diving into.
You guys study, I'll finish textbook 2.
Which, wow.
It's almost finished.
We have made some progress. Yes. So I will put the link for that, including the code. Again, the 10% off for the curriculum training we will have live for 72 hours. So yeah, and that will be September 1st, 12 p.m. Eastern. So you can write out all your questions beforehand. Come join us.
For the study group.
For the study group.
Right. Yes. And I'll be there.
Yes. So, all right. Free Flow Friday. Again, as always, we are moving through the symptoms of healing at your fingertips and the art of Jinshin. We have been doing this for over a year and a half, so we are already at the S's. Today is all about stomach cramps.
And stomach cramps, when we think of the stomach, we think of depth 1. So the first thing that we can do is hold our thumb. Also, when people talk a lot, that can be stomach energy.
Oh.
You treat somebody, somebody's lying on the table and they don't shut up. We can give them a stomach flow or ask them to hold their thumbs. That will make them quiet. So the thumb helps the stomach and spleen flow, harmonizing any kind of stomach pain. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about hand directionality. Hi, Adam.
Gosh, I got Gentian love all the way in Idaho, and how appropriate. I have tummy cramps.
Okay, we'll take care of them.
Perfect. Adam, this is just for you. I get stomach cramps often as well.
Oh, there's different kind of stomach cramps, so we're going to start with just any kind of stomach cramps that you have. A very simple hold that's in the book, in the Art of Gentian, actually. That's page is very close to my heart because that's my son in that picture, the tall guy with his fingers
handsome guy
pointing down. So yeah, let's go. But we're gonna turn around the camera. So.
Yes, so I'm gonna pop off just so you can see Alexis' correct hand directionality.
Okay. So I wanted to share with you the hand directionality that Gerberai put in for us for all the flows. And generally we don't have to worry about it at all, because when you give the flow in the sequence that is illustrated, automatically your hands will be in the correct position. But if I just want to, you know, we keep studying and we keep learning, so I just want to share with you about the hand directionality. And so this is what is going on in our own hands. In the left hand, the energy goes up, an up arrow, and in the right hand, the energy goes down. So in TOM, this is the anatomical position. So for that reason, you see that here it goes up and here it goes down. So when we apply our hands to the body, the energy starts to flow in that direction. And so when we practice these flow patterns, and once in a while we do have a little rule about how to place your hands, but basically a lot of the times with the main center source flow. So 13 flow, main center source, all these flows, the hand directionality is very important. But the quick hold for a stomach cramp is placing your hands on your tummy. And so I want you to see what's going on here when we do it. We're placing our thumbs together. So when we have, when we want to bring the energy in, So you have this pain, this overall pain going on. You want to bring the energy in. So this is the hand position, bringing the thumbs together. So the thumb and the index finger, they help energy to descend. And of course, when you have a stomach pain, stomach cramps, then it's always very helpful to send the energy down, helping the digestion. So for that reason, it's very important to point the fingers down, to bring the thumbs together. And if you see what's going on, with this hand, you're sending the energy down, so down the left side of the body, and on this side, you're sending the energy up. At the same time, you're sending the energy down because of the thumb and the index finger. Yeah, so this is really technical, and this is why I'm still studying Jinshin Jitsu as well, because for me, it became a life's journey, and I hope for many of you as well, because it's just so very interesting. So again, when you have a general pain in your stomach, bring the thumbs together and bring the index fingers together. And of course, a very easy way to do it is like this, making yourself very comfortable, like this.
Alexis's favorite position.
This couch. This is my little corner here. So yes, and just stay with it till you feel the energy start to move, and bringing the energy from the general pain all over your belly area, bringing the energy in. And you may hear some gurgles, and when you hear gurgles, that means that the energy is moving. For those of you who are more advanced practitioners, we know about the gurgles. That tells you something about depth 4 in the body, the gurgles. So the gurgles are very, very good. So are there any questions about this?
No, I have a question. So for this, you would always use your full palms, not really the fingers.
Yes, because you want to send this energy down, and again, up, down, and then up on this side. So the large intestine actually goes down here. So you're helping the digestive system. Some of you know when you have intestinal projects that you can do the stomach massage. So you're sending it down the left side of the large intestine and then up here. And that's actually how those intestines move. Unless for some of you gastroenterologists, I'm saying this the wrong way, but yeah, I think that's how it goes. So you see how Germarai thought everything out on the body and also really looked at anatomy of things, and all of that is taken in consideration, and that's why it really works. I mean, he did a lot of research on this. So then if you have a pain that is located in the center, you can cross your hands. This helps the ascending energy because the pinky fingers and the ring fingers help energy to ascend. So when you place them together, you're bringing the energy up. At the same time, you're bringing this up and you're bringing this down. So when the pain is centered in here, right here, and you want to scatter it, you cross your fingers. Again, fingers pointing down. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you about hand directionality. So start to observe it. When you practice a flow, look at hand directionality, how you're placing them, and start to observe the movement of the energy. When you are a practitioner and you have the core, then it's automatically, so when you're sitting on the right side and you're placing your hands across the body, for example, then the hand directionality is automatically incorporated. So that's why it's important to stay with the integrity of the flows and sequences. So now you know. Another, and this one may be interesting for you, we're going to talk about menstrual cramps.
Do you want me to come in?
Yeah, come on in, Lola. Sorry,
coming back.
Shift this around again. So for menstrual cramps, you can hold coccyx. Let's get this. Yeah, we can hold coccyx, which is all the way at the base. Do you want to turn around again so I can show it? Yeah, we can hold the tailbone and the low 23. Can you sit on your knees, maybe facing that way? She has a beautiful shirt. No, facing the back. Yeah. Yeah, yes. So the tailbone and the low 23. 23 is here at the middle of the back or on the other side. It says the internet is not good.
Oh. We're back.
Hopefully it's working now. Anyway, these holds are slow, so you can, even if it's sometimes if we cut out, you can still pick it up. So we're holding the tailbone, and between the two is located right here, SEL2, and 23 is located right here. So right in between, it's on the low 23. So you can hold this on yourself, or you can hold that on a loved one. If you have a daughter that has or a beautiful project manager like Lola, if they have stomach cramps, you can hold their tailbone and the low 23. Just curious if there's any questions about if you have any other particular stomach project.
How about from eating?
Yeah, from eating. Oh, yeah. If you're eating too much, you can hold the high ones. So let's both do that. And the high ones are located right here on the inside of the thigh. And so you can just cross your legs, sit cross-legged, or just place your feet on the floor. And can you maybe show the camera on my high ones? So we're going to show high one. This is SEL1, and then this is high one right in here. So you can cross your hands, or you can hold it like this, whatever feels comfortable for you, and that will help the energy to descend. SEL1 helps energy descend, and at the same time it helps energy ascend. just for you to understand that the energy always finds its way. So why it descends, it's because the inside of the body, the inside of the knees, the inside of the arms helps descending energy, while the liver, kidney, and spleen flow help ascending energy. And they start in the feet and then move, all three, liver, kidney, and spleen, move up on the inside of the knees. So bring your attention to, if you want energy to descend, when you eat too much, for weight loss, digestion, you can, maybe you can just hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lola will just hold it. Then you hold the inside of the knees and help the energy descend. So this is all very distracting to me, all this thing with the camera moving,
I'm sorry.
and the Wi-Fi and all of that. So I hope this is all clear for you. If you have any questions, you can always contact us. You can
Yes.
email Lola.
Yes, we are here. Again, we want this to be always like an open dialogue and questions. And if you have more specific projects that are more nuanced, you can always book a one-on-one with Alexis. That's always a nice way to get really personalized attention and care. So yeah, and when it's due to... It is due to transmuting negative stuff. Like for a stomach ache, what would you say? I'll fix it.
The art of Jinshin is a harmonizer. So when, again, the energy will find its way, and the answer is always yes. It's you know, we get into more detail when the nitty-gritty stuff is when we just keep studying. And I see one here for GERD. The liver flow is really helpful for GERD, and also the first step of the stomach flow, which is like this. And of course, that also helps with stomach aches. So I think we covered a lot of the stomach trouble. The one flow that I still wanted to do was the spleen flow, but I think we'll save that for the next time. The spleen flow that you all know is excellent for stomach pain as well, stomach cramps, stomach pains, and I'm going to show you one more time the palms, but then you have to turn around the camera.
Sure.
So this is more for the more advanced students. Here, this is how the jumper cable energy moves. It goes up the hand, goes over the top of the fingernails, down the arm, then crosses at the umbilicus, goes down the front of the leg, comes up the leg and goes back to that side. Crosses here at the umbilicus and goes up again. So this is one part of the star. And then the other part is that the energy comes here, goes down the arm here.
So it goes down the right, up the left.
Yes. Crosses
Wonderful.
to the back of the leg, down the leg, up the leg. So this is for continued study.
Yes.
Through the umbilicus area, up the arm, and there we go. So this is the jumper cable energy. When we apply this, when we apply our hands to someone else, this is what's going on.
And this is
that's
outlined.
Very important.
This is outlined in the core, right?
It
There's
is
the whole
outlined
page.
in the core. It is outlined in the core, and in my opinion, it's very important to keep that in mind, the directionality of the hands. But again, we don't have to worry about it because Jeremiah figured all that out, the way he set up the flow patterns and sequences. So I hope that made sense. Again, if you join the study group, we can certainly discuss this. And I hope to see you all soon. Thank you for joining us. And I think Lola has one more thing to say.
Just the last thing I want to say is, again, like I mentioned at the beginning, in case you weren't there, we're doing one final sale on the practitioner training curriculum so that you can join our study group on September 1st. So I'll put a link for that, which will include the code, live until Sunday, and we hope to continue learning with all of you in more depth. So thank you for joining. Bye, everyone.